Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here with the Darche Safari 260 and 350 tent awning extension walls.
Hit it.
These awning walls come in a set of 2 with a handy storage bag. They give you an up to 12 meters square of awning coverage with your Safari 260 or 350 tent. Hold up, to make sure you don't miss any of our awesome content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get back to it. So your awning walls, they come in a set of 2 and they weigh just under 6 kilos, and packed up it's around about 60 centimeters by about 20 centimeters around. And they do come in this little heavy duty carry bag. You've got some webbing straps, and the inside of the bag, as you can see, has got some waterproof coating on it, but the bag itself isn't seam sealed. So it's not sort of fully waterproof. I'd say it's shower resistant, perhaps is what you'd call it. Now we've got our bag here with a couple of pegs, and then we've got our 2 awning extensions, or our 2 awning walls. So they're going to be identical pretty much for either side. So the only thing to consider when you're setting them up is the zip orientation. So they're quite large. So I'll sort of open them out fully for you like so. And we've got a couple of guy rope points on them. So along one edge, we've got our zip attachment. So that's going to be running all the way along to the end here, which has got our little tab. So it's important to note that obviously you can see there's no metal zip slider on the actual awning wall itself, because they are attached to the actual Safari tent. So this will fit on both your Safari 260 as well as your extended out Safari 350, because the awnings on both of those tents are the same. So contrary to what might feel instinctive, the zip slider that you're going to attach these to is on the outside edge of the awning. So what we're going to do is take the tab of the zip, pop the zip slider in. So once we've got that in like so, we can start to pull the zipper along all the way through to where it meets the Safari tent side. So we're going to grab a couple of pegs from here and a hammer, and I'm going to start on the tent corner. There we go. So we've got 3 guy ropes here. So I'm just going to peg this one out first, wrap that guy rope around and hook it into place. So I'm going to come along and do my front corner second. Now I'm going to do my central one. Right, so that is one wall quickly and easily set up. So moving on to the second one. So we're going to lay our awning wall out flat, find our zip edge. Again, I'm going to drop the pole down just because I'm a little bit short, and we're going to connect up this zip like so. And then we're going to draw the zip all the way across back towards the tent side. Now, if you're doing this as one person, you may find lifting up the wall and pulling the zip, it's going to be best done in stages. But if you've got a second set of hands, that zip's just going to pull straight across nice and smooth. And lastly, we're going to grab a couple of pegs and peg out our guy ropes. Again, we're going to do the back corner first, and then we'll move up to our front corner, and then finally our third center guy rope. Now at this point, whether or not you've got 1 awning wall or 2 awning walls up, the tension of your original Safari awning out the middle there might have shifted a little bit because of the new weight of canvas attached to it. So you may need to do a little bit of tweaking or retensioning of your original guy rope and awning poles, which I am going to do now. So that is how quick and easy it is to set up those additional awning walls for your Safari tent. Now this is going to give you approximately an extra 6.5 meters of coverage across the front here, which is, again, it's about 2 meters out from the front of the tent. And plus you've got a little bit of an additional coverage at the back here around the sides of the tent, which you could use for gear storage, and whether or not you've got some storage boxes or you want to pack your chairs up overnight or something similar like that. So if you're wanting to use a ground sheet, potentially, given the overall size that you've got here, when you take into consideration the footprint of your tent as well, you're probably going to be best going for a smaller square ground sheet to cover the floor of your tent. And then going for an additional long rectangular ground sheet that you can peg out for this full 6.5 meter length of covered space. That's going to be around about 2.5 meters wide by about 6.5 meters wide worth of space. So the materials of your awning extension walls are going to be the same as your original Safari awning, which again is going to be the same as a tent. And that's this 260 GSM ripstop polycotton canvas. So it's quite durable and quite hardy. And we've also got, where we have the canvas join here, we've also got some seam sealing. And then down the base here where our guy ropes attach, we've also got some additional seam sealing here, which is essentially where you would sort of expect water to be running or pooling on the end. So there's just a little bit of additional coverage there. So whether or not you want to set up either one wall or two, the Safari awning wall extensions are an excellent optional accessory for an additional 12.5 meter square space coverage out the front of your Safari tent. You can get this at snowies.com.au at our low prices every day.